I'm sorry I haven't made a video in a while. Things got kind of crazy, a lot of stuff. So today I decided that instead of doing an impression or doing a song or anything like that, I am going to read you one of my headcanons that I had written back in February. And I want you all to let me know what you think of it. Because, yeah, just, why not? I'm sorry if I get kind of close to the computer screen whenever I'm reading it, or if I squint. I have a lot of vision issues, so it gets kind of hard seeing my computer. So I made the font very large, so hopefully I won't do that, but if I do, I am very sorry. Please excuse that. And without further ado, I will start reading. Harry stood in front of a room full of his closest friends. Ron was at his side, grinning broadly. Harry was very nervous. He didn't want to forget what he was supposed to say. Harry thought to himself, I'm being silly. It's 2 words. I do. How hard can it be? The doors opened and the music started playing quietly. And first in walked Luna. Her blonde hair was pulled back in a curly ponytail. She smiled at Harry and took her place by the altar. Next was Hermione. She was grinning broadly. Harry thought back to the day Ginny had asked her to be the maid of honor. She hadn't stopped smiling since. The music grew louder, and the doors opened once more, and Ginny came in, on Arthur's arm. She was smiling. Harry thought to himself, she's beautiful, and she's mine. Harry stood in awe as he looked at her, wearing her form-fitting white dress. Her hair was in curls and pinned back partially, and pinned in her hair was a single white lily. Tears of joy welled in Harry's eyes. He hadn't remembered ever being so happy. Arthur and Ginny reached the altar, and the minister asked, Who gives this woman to this man? Arthur smiled and said, Her mother and I do. He carefully kissed Ginny's cheek as Harry stepped over to her and stood beside her. Arthur took his seat next to Molly, who had tears of joy streaming down her cheek. The minister said to the room full of people, The bride and groom wish to exchange their own vows. Harry looked at Ginny and said, Ginny, I promise to love and treasure you and cherish you forever, to protect and comfort for all time. You are my heart and soul, and I never want to be without you. You have always been there for me, and you have always meant a lot to me. Ginny smiled at Harry and said, Harry, I promise to love you and never leave your side, to be your comfort and to be your everything. I think I've loved you since the first time I laid eyes on you, and that love will never die. The minister then said, Harry James Potter, do you take Ginevra Molly Weasley to be your wife? Harry swallowed and said, I do. The minister continued, Do you, Ginevra Molly Weasley, take Harry James Potter to be your husband? Ginny looked deeply into Harry's sparkling green eyes and said, I do. Ladies and gentlemen, I am now very proud and very honored to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Harry Potter. You may kiss your bride. But before Harry kissed Ginny, he looked over at George, who was standing next to Ron as one of Harry's groomsmen. George nodded approvingly, and Harry smiled. As they kissed, the room broke out into applause at the now married couple. Harry whispered in Ginny's ear, I will love you always. So, that was the headcanon I wrote. I hope you enjoyed it. You can let me know what you think of it in the comments below. Also, if you want me to read you some more of my headcanons, and if you want me to write new ones, then you can give me topics, you can give me ideas, and I will take them all into consideration and see what I can do with them. Just let me know in the comments below. I post all my headcanons also to the Harry Potter pages that I admin on Facebook, and I can put the link to those down there, and you can feel free to like the page. We would actually really appreciate that. Um, so I hope you enjoyed this, and until next time, bye.